Example number 10. So that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. So that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Let us assume to the contrary that 5 minus root 3 is rational. That is, we can find co-prime A and B where B is equal to not 0, such that 5 minus root 3 is equal to A by B. Therefore, 5 minus A by B is equal to root 3. Rearranging this equation, we get root 3 is equal to 5B minus A by B. Since A and B are integers, we get 5 minus A by B is a rational, and so root 3 is rational. But this contradicts the fact that root 3 is irrational. This contradiction has arisen because of our incorrect assumption that 5 minus root 3 is rational. So we conclude that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Example number 11. So that 3 root 2 is irrational. It is in your book, example number 11. So that 3 root 2 is irrational. Let us assume to the contrary that 3 root 2 is rational. Let us assume to the contrary that 3 root 2 is rational. That is, we can find A and B where B is equal to not 0 as a co-prime, such that 3 root 2 is equal to A by B. Rearranging, we get root 2 is equal to A by 3B. Since 3A and B are integers, so A by 3B is a rational, and so root 2 is rational. But this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational, so we conclude that 3 root 2 is irrational. Example exercise 1.3. You have to solve all the question of this exercise. The next topic is 1.5. Revisiting rational numbers and their decimal expansion. In class 9, you studied that the rational numbers have either a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. In this section, we are going to consider a rational number, say P by Q, where Q is equal to not 0, and explore exactly when the decimal expansion of P and Q, P by Q, is terminating and when it is non-terminating, repeating or recurring. We do so by considering several examples. Let us consider the following rational examples. Rational numbers: 0.375, 375 by, after decimal 1, 2, 3 digits are there, so you can write here 1 and 3 digits. So 375 by 10 to the power 3. Similarly, 0.0875, you can write here 875 by 0.4. Two more examples here in your book. 0.104 is equal to 104 by 10 to the power 3. 23.3408 is equal to 233,408 by 10 to the power 4. As one would expect, they can all be expressed as rational numbers whose denominator are powers of 10. Let us try and cancel the common factors between the numerator and denominator and see what we get. 0.375 is equal to 375 by 10 to the power 3. You can write here 375 is equal to 3 into 5 to the power 3 by 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 3, 5 to the power 3 and 5 to the power 3, both numerator and denominator it is common, so you can cancel both the common factor and you will get the 3 by 2 to the power 3. Similarly, 875 by 10 to the power 4 is equal to 7 by 2 to the power 4 into 5. Two more examples are there. 0.104 is equal to 104 by 10 to the power 3, that is 13 into 2 to the power 3 by 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 3. So you just cut both the common factor and you will get the 13 by 5 to the power 3. One more example is there. 23.3408 is equal to 2 to the power 2 into 7 into 5 to 1 by 5 to the power 4. Do you see any pattern? It appears that we have converted a real number whose decimal expansion terminates into a rational number of the form p by q, where p and q are co-prime, and the prime factorization of the denominator, that is q, has only power of 2 or power of 5 or both. We should expect the denominator to look like this, since power of 10 can only have powers of 2 and 5 as factors. Even though we have worked only with a few examples, you can see that any real number which has a decimal expansion that terminates can be expressed as a rational number whose denominator is a power of 10. Also, the only prime factors of 10 are 2 and 5. So, cancelling out the common factors between the numerator and the denominator, we find that the real number is a rational number of the form p by q, where the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m, and m, n are some non-negative integers. Let us write our result formally. This is theorem 1.5. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates, then x can be expressed in the form p by q, where p and q are co-prime, and the prime factorization of q is of the form 2n into 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m, where n and m are non-negative integers. You are probably wondering, let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates, then x can be expressed in the form p by q, where p and q are co-prime and the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m, where m and n are non-negative integers.